Hello folks, and welcome once again to the Movie Mad channel. Seems a bit dark in here. Hope you can see me okay. Let me just turn on my screens and that'll probably make it a bit brighter for you. Yes, it does. So, today, I'm still not myself, but I am trying to get some semblance of normality back. So, I wanted to do a video today on Blu-rays that are out of print. And we're going to start off the video with a package from CEX. Now the package from CEX is one movie that is out of print at the moment, and we'll check the condition, things like that. But I tried to look this movie up on eBay, and the cheapest one was probably about £15 or £16. And, you know, CEX postage is a bugbear of mine. But when the movie's 4 and the postage is 3, 7, and that's still half the price of eBay titles, then I think I'll have to, you know, I've been not buying things like that, and that's sort of cutting my nose off the spine of my face, if that's the saying, because I protesting at CEX postage. I've not ordered anything for a while, but it has just arrived and it does say track, so that might cost them a wee bit more than that, but certainly no £3. The package is pretty good. It's a cardboard envelope, but again, it still doesn't seem to do that. So I'll open the package first and I'll show you what I got, and it was all with a voucher. In any case, so let's open up the package and see what we got in here. To be fair, it looks like it's a reused package as well. Should it have this on it normally? I don't know if you guys can see this. No, it's not a reused package, it's just taped down. So let's open it up and see what we have in here. So let's have a wee look. I'll put that down just now. Just want to have a look at the wee note that is to send you with. That's fine, it's just a dispatch note. And this one apparently came from the Watford store. So I picked up Windtalkers because it's a movie that I like, and it's a Nicolas Cage one that I don't have. And I actually turned my TV on the other night there, and when you go to Amazon it goes movies freeway ads, and I had Windtalkers on, and I'm thinking, I don't own that, why don't I own it? And the reason I probably don't own it is I've not seen it in the shop because it's out of print. So let's have a wee look at the package and just make sure it's okay. Case is a bit tatty, which is what you would expect for CEX, but they'll be getting that back when I take off a new one and trade it in. Let's have a look at the disc itself. Pretty good, pretty good. I think I'm sitting in the dark here. I'm going to have to turn the light on. 2 secs.
Yeah, I thought you could see you, but I'm not sure the red face.
I'll turn the light on. Hopefully that's a bit better. Or I could use my actual lighting system, but you know me, unprofessional. Here I come back. So let's get back to talking about the movie. I was saying, yeah, so Windtalkers, it's a good movie. It says, inspired by a true story, this exciting World War II drama, Oscar winner Nicolas Cage. Did he win the Oscar for this? I don't know which one he won the Oscar for. I know exactly which one he won the Oscar for, and it's the one I've not actually got. I think it was Leaving Las Vegas. I do have it on HD DVD, but that's not really much use to me since the player's no set up, is it? Yep, so pretty sure it was Leaving Las Vegas he won the Oscar for. But this is a good movie, and it's a good war movie, and I think the reason it's out of print is that this came out in the early 2000s, when the first run of Blu-rays, where there wasn't many people using Blu-rays then, so when the people that adopted Blu-ray early, I would feel that they were ones that would keep their collections, so they wouldn't trade them in. So maybe that's why. And I'm honest with you, a lot of the ones that are in print are for the early 2000s. So there we go. I have got a cup of tea, which unfortunately I made myself because James is at school, and also it's not with the good tea bags anymore. I've ran out of them, and I'm not going to be getting any more, am I?
Unless you buy them yourself.
No, seems wrong to buy them myself, doesn't it?
No.
It does seem wrong to buy them myself. It does.
No.
It does.
We're not having this conversation in front of people.
Yeah, it is wrong. No, it's good.
Actually, have to make it yourself.
No, it just doesn't taste as
No,
good
you
as
have to make it yourself.
as the good tea bags. It doesn't. So there you go. So that was. Where did I put the wind talkers? There it is. I'll just go check the Leaving Las Vegas and see if that's the one they won the Oscar for. I say I only own it on HD DVD and I don't really have my player out, so that's yeah. It doesn't say on this that he won the Oscar for that. You would have thought it would. See, I don't own this on any other format, so I won't be getting rid of it until I change it over to Blu-ray. I've had a look, but I think the Blu-ray's out of print as well for this one. I'm not 100% sure. That's probably what I'll look up next to add to my Nick Cage collection. So, when I was in the CEX, there was a movie on the shelf and I was thinking, I've not got that one. Why have I not got it? And again, it must have been because it's out of print. And it's Meet Joe Black. It was £10, which is quite a lot for a Blu-ray. And I've already changed the case over on this one because the case was an utter disaster on that one. So I actually traded some stuff the other day, and I took the new cases of the stuff I had and put it on this one and gave them the old case back. So there you go. So Meet Joe Black, Brad Pitt and Anthony Hopkins. I remember seeing this movie and I remember it being really good, but it's a long time since I've seen it. So that was £10. I thought, at the time, I thought if I don't get this now, it's probably going to disappear. So I thought, why not take it? So I did. And it says, Bill Parrish has it all: success, wealth and power. Days before his 65th birthday, receives a visit from a mysterious stranger, Joe Black, who soon reveals himself as death. In exchange for an extra time, Bill agrees to Joe's earthly guide. Oh. Yep, so I do remember watching that, but it's been a long time. Probably because it's out of print, and I do not believe I own that on DVD. Saying that, I could check my database, couldn't I? Check in a sec when it loads up. So, I say I use CL's Z Movie Collector app, not app, desktop version, and if you didn't update it, you'd have to pay for it, so I've just not updated it. Let me see if I've got Meet Joe Black in my records. No, I don't. So I don't even have the DVD of Meet Joe Black. The next one that I also believe is out of print, because I looked it up when I was in CX, I thought, £8, that's again a lot for a Blu-ray, but it must be out of print, and it's Barton Fink with John Candy and the guy at Ghostbusters. What's his name?
Can't read his name, but I know he's dead.
Yes, I do know that as well, but I forgot his name. Let's slip of mind. This is why I'm still struggling a bit. My memory's not as good as it could be. Try to get back to normal, you know. But I've never ever seen this movie, I never even heard it until I seen it in the CX. I thought, again, £8, will that be there when I go back? There's a couple that I did want to pick up that were, The Silence was one of them, and when I left it, and I grabbed it with a nice slipcover and I left it, and then 2 days later when I went back it was gone. So this time I just decided to keep it, to take it.
It's mine.
2 seconds, folks.
I didn't realise you were filming it.
Oh, typical interruptions. But I was saying it back and think there were a couple that I didn't pick up and they were gone, so this time I took them. And there's been there's one or two more that I've been after for a while, and one of them was Flight Plan, and that was £3 at CEX. And then again, we thought that's a great deal, £3 for Flight Plan with Jodie Foster. But with £3 postage, that makes it £6. So I was like, don't really want to do that. But on eBay, they were still like 9 and 10. So it was still a good deal, shall we say. But the problem with that is, again, I cut my nose off to spite my face, and I didn't buy it when it was £3. And I went up to 6, which meant it went to the equivalent of eBay. So I've been looking on eBay and I've been looking on CEX, hoping it drops and things like that. But I found one on eBay for £4 with, I think it was £2 postage. So that was £6. So that was the same as the original deal for CEX. Well, it was it. It said start bidding at 5 with the postage, and I offered the guy 4 and he took it and he sent me it. So I've got a copy of Flight Plan that just arrived and it's in good condition. I had a look at the disc. There you go. And it's in perfect condition. So I've got, that's 4 movies in my collection now that have been out of print and probably a bit difficult to get. So they ones are all good to add to the collection. So the other thing I was going to just mention is that it is all the early 2000 movies. Early 2000 movies that seem to be going out of print. There's a couple more that I'm after, and I'm still looking for it. I'm still looking for them, and I'll eventually get them. But there was a Flight Plan, if anyone's interested, on Amazon second hand. Let me have a wee look and see if it's still there. See, Flight Plan Blu Ray on Amazon at the moment is currently £31.22, it says. That's not even the British version. Let's have a look and see. No, it's got the Blu-ray that was on Amazon must have gone. Let me just check out eBay and see how much the cheapest one is. So we look here. First one that comes up, £12.49. The rest are all Australian versions, $19.99. Yeah, cheapest one I can see is $12.99. If you do an advanced search as well, it shows you what they've sold for. Let's change it to just sold items, completing listings and sold items. There was one on World of Books at $7.98, which is just gone. There's my one that I bought. It said one best offer accepted. It was $2.87 postage, in fact. One at £5.50. All the others £12, £12.99, £12.98. So CEX's price at the moment isn't a terrible one, even with the postage. So if you are looking to get one, you know, your choice. I don't know how many people's got Flight Plan in their collection, or they want it. But I should have told you about the story, and basically it's about Jodie Foster, who's a mum, and her son goes missing on a plane, and they don't know where he is. So it's actually dropped down to, no, it's not. I was going to say it's dropped down, but it's not. It's still at 6. So cheapest is 9. Then, and they've got, you know, 3 or 4 available. I wonder what Windtalkers has changed to. Windtalkers is still at 4, and they have 5 copies, which is pretty good because, say, on eBay, Windtalkers. So if you're doing that, that means it's 7. And Windtalkers is, let's have a look. There's one, but I'm looking at finished listings again. I forgot. But there's people buying it at £16. Somebody got one for, which was a good deal, 6. But that was the only 2 America ones, £6.95, £6. Yeah. So it isn't. It's so there's quite a few sold listings, around about £6 or £7. But I'm just going to come out of the advanced bit again, because I'm still in there. Let's just take that out and go and then search and see if there's actual one. So first one comes up, £17.99, £15.94, £17.01. So £17. So again, if you're wanting a Windtalkers, best getting on to CEX and doing it for the 7. Not that I'm talking up their £3 postage, because it might be in a store near you. One more thing, Rarewave's Twitter, if you go on there, they often have competitions, and if you retweet their thing, you can often get a wee entry into one of their drawers, so that's a good thing. So that was my little talk on my 4 out-of-print Blu-rays. I have got other things to talk about, but I think that's enough for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'm going to sit down and enjoy my cup of tea.